Capital News with Kasim Hassan Ali.
IEBC postpones voter registration indefinitely to train clerks. TNA joins Ruto in rubbishing Raila ICC referral offer. And victims of Eastleigh explosion discharged from hospital. Hello and welcome, I'm Kasim Hassan Ali. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has postponed the voter registration indefinitely. The Commission says it will not be able to register voters from Monday next week as planned because it has not trained about 30,000 clerks on how to use the BVR kits. The voter registration exercise was scheduled to start from Monday to Friday next week. Some 14,200 BVR kits arrived in the country last week ahead of the voter registration exercise. Eldoret North Member of Parliament William Ruto has dismissed an offer made by Raila that he will help lobby for the referral of trials against him and 3 other Kenyans at The Hague if he is elected president in the next year's general election. Ruto accused the Prime Minister of being insincere, saying he had earlier opposed the formulation of a tribunal to try any suspects. He was responding to an assurance by Raila on Monday that he was committed to ensure his trial, that of Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, former head of civil service Francis Madhaura, and journalist Joshua Arap Sang are brought back home if elected president. Ruto says he's also angered by remarks made by the Prime Minister that if any of them is elected president in the March 4th election, it will not insulate them against the International Criminal Court.
That he doesn't want those cases referred to Kenya. He doesn't want them deferred. And yet he goes and cheats some old men that he has any intention whatsoever to have those cases referred to Kenya for adjudication. I think the Prime Minister needs to be informed that there is a shortage of foolish people in Kenya whom he can cheat. And in any case, it is said, you can cheat some people sometime, you cannot cheat everybody all the time. And to me, he really squandered an
And finally, the victims of the Eastleigh explosion that happened on Tuesday morning have been discharged from hospital. Police say the 2 were treated and allowed to go home because none of them had sustained serious injuries. Capital TV spoke to one of the victims of the blast on how they survived the deadly attack. Nairobi Provincial Police Chief Moses Nyakwama says no suspect had been arrested over the incident that occurred on a bridge near Biafra Estate. Police have blamed Al-Shabaab or their sympathizers for the attack.
Nikaona black mbele yangu, nikakimbia mimi, ikanipata hapa hivi.
Hukuona mtu akisema nini?
Sijaona mtu yote.
Ilikuwa kama saa ngapi?
Asubuhi saa 1 hivyo.
Na hapo mahali mlikuwa hapo, mlikuwa karibu na bridge, mlikuwa watu wengi ama mlikuwa peke yako?
Kulikuwa msichana alikuwa nyuma yangu. Na mjamaa huyu ameanguka alikuwa nyuma.
Kumekuwa na mlipuko hapa karibu na garage fulani yenye iko karibu na sisi hapa. Ambao kwa sasa hatujaweza kujua ni kitu gani haswa kililipuka, but ule uchunguzi wa kwanza ni kama unaonyesha ni ile improvised explosive device, but hatuwezi kusema kabisa kwamba ni hiyo mpaka tupate muda wa kutosha wa kufanya investigation ndio tuweze kudhibitisha kabisa ni kitu gani haswa chenye kililipuka. Pia hakikujulikana kimetoka upande gani. Hatuna habari yote kuonyesha kilitokana na nini na kilitoka upande gani na ni nani aliyehusika. Kwa sasa hatujajua. Kutokana na mlipuko kuna watu wawili ambao wamesemekana kujeruhiwa kidogo. Mmoja amepata majeruhi kidogo na mwingine anasemekana kwamba ni kama alipatwa na shock. Wamepelekwa hospitali kwa dispensary iliyoko karibu na sisi hapa. Wakaonekana hawana majeraha mabaya na wakapata first aid na kuachiliwa kwenda nyumbani, lakini tunaeleza kwamba ni kama pia wamerudi wakapata advice kwamba ni vizuri waende kwa experts waangaliwe vizuri.
With that, we've come to the end of our top stories today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Kasim Hassan Ali.